Hey yo, we about to spoil the beans. Bunch of movies you never seen. From Titanic, Gone Girl, Infinity War, and Creed. Got the homie Deric Coastin' finna tell you where he's seen. From the beginning and everything in between, man, we finna spoil the beans, dog. With Sam and the Sun, got the whole team, dog. We get it poppin' from Memphis to AZ, dog. Welcome to the audio version of AMC, dog. We gon' spoil the beans, y'all.
And we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and is there another one? Scientology, do they have one? Whatever Scientology's Christmas
There's
is.
something else there.
The Goblin Christmas. Solstice. Is there another one? I feel like we're leaving one out.
Got the Jews though, so we're good.
We got the Jews. And a happy Christmas too. That was beautiful. Very well done.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Samantha.
Yeah, that was
Well, it's technically New Year, Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas Eve. I love you.
We don't have any mistletoe. We
Damn.
just kiss for no
We just
reason.
kiss for no reason. But we've done it before on the pod, and I have to dare say we'll do it again. Sam says no. Well, I'll get one out of her. Merry Christmas, Bean Mafia. Thank you guys. I hope you guys are having a great one, honestly.
Yeah. Or maybe this is the day after Christmas for you.
Maybe this is Christmas morning. Or you mean this is like the 26th.
Who knows when you listen to this?
Yeah.
Happy life.
Happy life. But for the people who are catching it right now, Merry Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas morning, if that's when you're listening to it. I hope you guys had a great year with us. Episode 301. You know what I mean? This is the beginning of the new chapter.
New chapter, a whole new world is happening.
Because Sam, you know what? And on purpose, I did episode 300 as Endgame, because just like Marvel with Endgame, I was like, and this is the beginning of a new chapter.
So everything's about to get bad. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but it's all downhill from here. All of a sudden, Deric starts like featuring women more.
Oh no! And
I get a lot more episodes of Spoil the Beans.
Yeah,
and it's like I like Sam, but this is like a lot of Sam.
It's like Deric was not even on some. It was just her.
It was just her. And like a bunch of other women showed up, and they're like, "She's not alone."
And they said she's not alone, and everybody's like, "Yo, where's Deric? Where the fuck is Iron? Yo, where's the main character?" Nobody
we really
asked
like
this.
delve more into like our ethnic roots in this chapter.
Damn, yeah, we show someone come.
Oh, that's cool.
You like that?
I thought that was cool. You know, they don't show women coming all the time, and you got to do that.
I like how Marvel was like, "We'll take a stand on. we're gonna do. You know what? We'll dive on this
We'll
grenade.
be a part of that."
Yeah, we want to, because it's like, yo, you're 100% right that they don't.
It was
Sam,
weird that they did it, but then they tried to make it a family movie because it's like, hey, I didn't ask for that.
Yeah, Eternals. We're talking about Eternals if you don't know.
Yeah.
From Marvel, but that's. You said it, and wow, I've never thought that they don't show women coming enough on screen.
Oh, that's like a big problem in feminism. That's something like swear to God, like there's tons of people who've written like scholarly works on why are we not showing women coming on screen? And it's like, yo, is this the biggest problem for women right now? I don't know.
Scholarly works. Yo, you talking about this shit's in the motherfucking like Harvard.
Yes.
School. You have to study it. You have to study why they don't show women coming on screen. Damn. Yo, you know it's but to your point. I mean, yes, they do, because you think about it, you're like, wow, they really don't. Again, I will say, I don't think Eternals is the right time.
I didn't think it was the right time either, honestly.
I didn't think that was the time to start. Not to say that there shouldn't be an on screen, and maybe I'm sounding like a hypocrite. I just don't think Eternals, the Marvel movie, is the time to jump to get that going.
There were so many times before Turtles that I would have suggested it.
Oh, yeah, where it made sense. Like, I don't even know these characters, and the first thing, Sam, it happens in like the first 10 minutes.
It would make more stuff if like Black Widow came on screen because it's like
because her and Hulk finally got hooked up.
Well, also like how she's like been like she's had like her that's part of her.
Oh yeah, she's
story.
pretty much been like mutilated.
She's been mutilated and stuff.
Yeah, she doesn't. She wouldn't have sex, so she wouldn't come.
It's a bummer.
That's
but
the
they'd
whole
be
point.
really rad if they. It'd be really cool if she did.
It'd be really cool. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be mad if we saw Iron Man make Pepper Potts give her one good, and we saw how Morgan got burned. Yeah, we saw how Morgan got made.
Yeah, that would have been fine.
That'd have been fine, right? Nobody's
That's
mad at Pepper Potts coming.
Everyone's also like, that's fine because they're like together.
They're
and
married.
making a baby.
And hey, at least somebody's coming.
Yes.
But again, I don't think this random sex scene in Eternals, we needed that. When it's like, yo, what the fuck is happening?
You know what else about women coming on screen? What you learn is I don't think women coming really turns anyone on.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not true at all.
No, do you not feel like it's more about like the lead up to her coming?
I mean, of course, the whole thing. But I will say, sex is a million times more enjoyable when you come. So I'd say the woman coming is the most important thing.
But if you're watching it on screen, it's different when you're watching it and you're with someone. I mean, watching it on screen, is that really like what you're looking for from a sex scene in a movie?
You know what's funny? I don't think you're looking for
I'm not really looking for anyone to come.
I'm looking for him because I want to know, Sam. This is what I want to know. Show me, are they both enjoying it? And by that I don't mean coming. I mean, are they both, just because I want to know what the characters are. Sam, just hear me out. Are they both enjoying it? Mm-hmm. Is the guy enjoying it and the girl's not enjoying it? Because that shows me a lot. Or is the girl enjoying it and the guy's not really enjoying it?
Yes,
that shows me a whole other thing. You see what I'm saying? So,
but I will say, cinematically, the thing that is most exciting about a sex scene, take away like how it provides to the story. The thing that is most sexually arousing is the lead up to the actual sex scene, because there's all like this pushing on the walls, and then like, we shouldn't.
Or I mean, sometimes it's fun the randomness of it. Like that's why Knocked Up was so funny.
The spontaneity.
Like, you know what I mean? The spontaneity. It was literally the opening scene. The credits are still rolling. You know what I'm saying? When they're already, you know, like, so it's like.
Because they didn't even show how they got into that sex scene. They're literally like, "Hey, she's coming." And we're like, "Oh."
No. He meets her at a club.
No, yeah, but like we didn't. How did they get into that cavern and like?
Wait,
why
Knocked
were
Up?
they having sex? No, I'm talking about.
What are you talking about? Oh, you're back to Eternals. I'm sorry. I'm in Knocked Up. I'm so sorry. I'm like, yo, bro, she met her. Also, that's crazy. You're talking about Eternals, and I said he meets her at a club, and you're not.
They show
Deric,
like they show why they're having sex in Eternals, like they're in love and whatnot. Yeah, but it's like.
But did you like, bro?
The sexiness of it.
You know that there's no club scene in Eternals, so would you not have been like?
I know there's a club. There's a club scene in Eternals, isn't there?
What are you talking about?
There's no fights near clubs or something.
Oh, they do go to a bar in the beginning.
I feel like they.
They go to a bar. They go to a bar. You're right. They go to a bar and they hang out and have a good time. Remember, because the little girl's mad because she can't drink and shit and hang. She's like annoyed.
Oh yeah, because she's like
a little kid,
a 1,000,000-year-old.
Yo, we gotta stop talking about Eternals. We don't even like it that much.
It's not even that good. Actually, you know what? I lied. It's better than other things that have come after it.
It is, and niggas act like it's not, and it is.
It is better.
I think it's better than Thor: Love and Thunder. I thought it was way better than Thor: Love and Thunder. You know what?
The fight scenes in it, 100% are better than Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thor: Love and Thunder doesn't have any fight scenes.
Thor: Love and Thunder doesn't have any fight scenes, but I will say Thor: Love and Thunder was more fun.
Well, yeah. But you know what's funny? I think I laughed more at Eternals just from Kumail Nanjiani and his
really
guy
funny.
and the side guy.
And
the camera guy.
And the situational stuff she created was good too. Like the whole storyline was interesting.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't great, but again, it was better than I think it was even better than Thor: Love and Thunder. But the fact that they're debatable isn't a good thing, because you know what we just saw.
You know what? It's been a bad sequence.
Because what we just saw.
Oh, that was awesome.
We just saw Avatar 2 yesterday. Nigga.
That's what the next phase of Spoil the Beans is going to be.
That's where we going. We going into the future, and we're going into water.
We're going into the way of water.
The way of, guys. I don't want to spoil it because a lot of people are still haven't seen it yet, so I'm not going to say anything.
Not cool.
But it is fucking absolute. By next week, I'm going to start talking about that shit.
Christmas gift to the Bean Gang. They're like, oh, let's watch like a Christmas special Bean, whatever it is. And instead, you just ruin the way of water.
Damn, that would be fucked up. Because niggas, I'm sure lots of people, that's the kind of movie where people are like, oh, I'm planning on seeing it like.
I was going to see that with my brother.
Yeah. I was going to see it like, damn, I was waiting. Yo.
I was going to see that with my dad.
Go see it. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm dead serious, bro. Y'all know
dope.
We ain't stamping no movie. It was me, Sam, Brian Simpson, and Jason Rodriguez, the guy I did the Wanted episode with. We all four went and seen it, and crying like babies. Jason said he didn't cry.
Bullshit.
But that nigga, he was crying. I saw him do a couple things with his. You know, it was like, oh, look at him.
I saw him do a couple things with his
eyes.
But
Sam was next to me bawling, and then Brian told us later that he was also bawling the whole movie.
Yo, that movie was killing me.
Bro,
I can't tell you why.
An hour and
an hour. I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm not gonna say anything. And I'm gonna say
it's
this. You're
amazing.
like, and if you're wondering, like, oh, bro, it's so long. felt like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it really flew by.
Felt like 5 minutes, bro.
I didn't even eat my snacks until about an hour and a half in.
I didn't sip a sip of water because I was because you're just the movie starts and you're in. They don't fuck around. It's so it's Avatar 2, bro. The Way of Water. I'm gonna start talking about it soon, but nigga, go see it. I'll shut up now.
You gotta stop, Deric. This
Go
is
fucking
serious.
see it. Do it or I'll fight you.
Yeah, we want to talk about it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Is it Sam an elf? Is that what an elf looks like to you? You just look naturally like an elf.
I know. I'm from the elf people.
You are. You're a little elf person.
The way of elves.
Damn, bro. You're like Leo Messi. I think he looks like an elf too. He's the greatest soccer player of all time, apparently.
Elves can ball.
Yeah.
Especially
Not according to
soccer
me.
Ball.
I think it's Mbappe. Mbappe.
Yeah,
I'm
I
French
know.
though, so I support
Deric's
my country.
French now.
I'm French, guys.
Did you know?
Did you know?
The
I am the
most-
way of the cock.
Oh,
That's the French symbol.
gross.
It is.
Of course.
Because they're better than you. Mark Gagnon, shout out Mark Gagnon. When he found out I was French, he said, hey, when he found out I was Team France for the World Cup, he said, hey, how's it feel to just immediately be better than everybody? I was like, oh, it feels good.
Gross. So gross.
It feels good.
Gross. The grossest people ever.
Yo,
Don't
Team
ever.
France.
Are you going to come into my coffee shop, ask me if I can make coffee?
Oh, yeah, Sam done, she told me one day when she got off work, she met a French guy, and she was like, I did not like that
There's
nigga.
like a couple French people that come into work that they all kind of suck.
Hey,
Gonna say it.
We feel good about ourselves. We know we're winners. We know we get it done, and we know we have the best bread and pastries.
Mm.
And see, right there, that'll get anybody. Motherfuckers love a good pastry, bro. Look at
I do
Sam.
love pastries. He knows I have a weakness for pastries.
Pastries and pizza, bro. Sam falls for all
Cookies.
That's what pushing P is to Sam.
Pushing P. Pushing pastries.
Pastries and pizza.
Pushing pastries. Pushing pastries. So
Sam.
why are we really here today, Derek?
Sam, you want to hear? Well, I'm here because it's the Christmas beans, and I want to give them something to do for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
I'm here for them. That's why I'm here.
Mhm.
But I guess I'm hanging out with you.
I thought we were here because it was Jesus' birthday.
Whoa, you gonna take it to there? Because it's not though. It's first off, it's the 24th. His birthday is technically
Well, also
tomorrow.
no one actually knows what Jesus is actually.
I know his birthday.
It was March 25th. That's
No,
same day as Matthew.
It was not. No, no, it was not the same day as Matthew. Her brother, a beautiful brother with Down syndrome. It is. I'm pretty sure his birthday is like January 19th or some shit, or is that Martin Luther King Day?
That might be Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah, I think
Martin
it's that
Luther
day.
King is pretty much Jesus. He's like the modern day Jesus.
Yeah,
The Jesus of our era. You
Yeah.
know how like Drake is like the modern day Michael Jackson?
yes.
Martin Luther King is like the modern day Jesus. It's like just a different.
Look at you. You're scared to say it because you don't even believe. Do you really believe that?
I don't know.
You look nervous saying it.
I do feel a little nervous saying it. Is Jesus listening?
What about
Is
Malcolm
Santa
X?
listening?
Santa's always baby. Santa, hey, he's listening.
No, that if Martin Luther King is Jesus, then Malcolm X is Santa.
You think Malcolm X is Santa?
Yeah.
Damn, that's what that Violent Night movie's about. That new movie about Santa being a
I know.
badass.
We kind of all wrote it off, but it might be
Yeah.
actually saying something.
Well, Christmas beans. I love you guys, and we have a little special something for you. A little special something for you. Today's movie that Samantha has never seen, that I'm going to tell her, is a Christmas film that I saw so many times as a kid. And a lot of you are like, "Yo, what was this?" And go look it up. Go look up the cover, and you'll immediately be like, "Oh shit, nigga, that movie." Sam saw the cover, so Sam knows what movie I'm
I've
talking about.
seen the cover before, but I've never seen this movie.
She has never seen this movie. Are you ready to hear it?
Yeah.
I think you're gonna love it.
Okay. I mean, it's a Christmas movie. I like Christmas.
Is it your favorite holiday? Including your birthday. August 6th.
I think. Why are you telling people my birthday?
Because I want all the Bean Mafia to know.
I
so
don't
can
want
give you
that.
kisses.
That's so scary. Probably this or Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is also awesome. Maybe more Thanksgiving.
Christmas is Thanksgiving with gifts.
Yeah, but the food is not as big of a deal on Christmas as it is on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Food is the main course in Thanksgiving. The gifts are the main course for Christmas.
Yeah, I guess so.
I like Christmas though because Christmas has lights
Lights are awesome.
and decorations.
And songs.
And so, yo, there's not Thanksgiving music.
Except that one new song.
That one new song by Fetty Wap. That was pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
But there's a
That was
million
actually a
Christmas
pretty
songs.
dope thing to do.
That is pretty smart. But there's a million dope Christmas songs.
Oh yeah, they be bringing in the Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we doing this? Are we Christmasing? Are you gonna sing a Christmas song first?
Yeah. You ready to hear a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
I'm ready to tell you one. I do genuinely think you're going to enjoy this. And I hope the Bean Mafia enjoys it. And I hope for a lot of you, it's going to be a flashback to a simpler time.
Oh, simpler time.
This movie came out in 1982.
Oh wow, that's a long time ago.
British American. I think David Bowie had part of this. Like had a hand in this.
Weird.
Right? Crazy. Movie starts. The Snowman. Sam, it's a silent film.
Oh, crazy.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
All piano.
Uh-huh.
So and some strings and shit. So actually not yet, but mainly piano. Beautiful piano starts playing. You see snow over the title. Sam, it's all like hand drawn.
Uh-huh.
So the illustrations are like the whole thing's crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's completely hand drawn.
Uh-huh.
You can tell.
Yeah.
And also it's 1982.
Uh-huh.
But the way the animation looks is really cool. It's really beautiful. Almost kind of scary too.
Why?
You want me to show you what it looks like? Just so you can really see.
But why scary?
Scary in that some of it just felt, even rewatching it, it felt dark.
There's a lot of Christmas things that are dark.
See, look at the tones. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
See the colors?
Yeah.
See the colors? See the tones? That's what I'm saying. See the David Bowie? That's what I'm saying. I think this nigga had his hand in this shit. But like all the colors were and the tones were a little dark. So I always found it a little scary, but I used to watch this one all the time because I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
See snow over the title, the Snowman, beautiful birds flying by. You're rolling through this area, this beautiful snowy landscape, clearly somewhere in Britain, right? And you zoom into a house and into a room, and you see a little redhead boy. There are always redheads for Christmas.
Christmas is a redhead time.
That's facts.
It's the best time to be a redhead. Is in the winter.
Facts.
Because they get to wear hats and cover up their stupid red hair.
So you see a little redhead boy, and he raises up from his bed, and he wakes up and he yawns and he looks out the window and he sees the snow. And I love this shot always because you could tell it wasn't snowing the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't snowing because his reaction is like, and then you hear the like happy music start playing, and we see his view of his yard, and it's just amazing. And he gets dressed, and you see they show his butt, which was crazy.
Weird.
Like they show it. They show both. They defined both butt cheeks. A lot of artists drew a lot of butts.
Why?
I don't know. It's 82, I guess.
What's going on?
We see his dad. He runs by his dad, and then his mom, he's about to run outside, and his mom stops him, and she points to his feet. He looks down, and he doesn't have any socks or anything on, and he's like. He runs back and he puts socks and he grabs his boots and he puts them on, and his mom puts a little beanie on his head just like this, and he runs outside and he throws the beanie off, and he just looks at the snow, and the shot it's crazy to do this because it's all drawings, but the shot turns, so you see just his view and back to him. Whoa, you know what I mean, and he's just Sam, literally he's just taking it all in. That's the best way I can describe it. And I remember that feeling as a kid because you're looking at the snow and it's just whoa, it's so much, you know. And he starts going around. And he does the first thing that we all do. He starts making the footprints. Yeah. Right? He's making footprints. And then he starts making little snowballs. It's crazy because it's I related to this so much because verbatim, this was my life. Yeah. He starts making snowballs. He throws one at the house and it hits the window. And his mom comes out. He sees his mom like this. And he's and he feels bad. And he walks off. You see him chill for a little bit. And then we see him make another little snowball. And then put it on the ground and start pushing it. And then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it's a huge base. And then he puts more snow on top of it with a shovel. And now it's just a big pillar of snow. Okay? It's a huge pillar. And then you see his mom open the door and she says something. And you see him run in. And then you see him eating. And he's looking outside at his big pillar of snow as he eats his lunch. And I'm just you know what I mean, Sam? Where and you tell all he's is yo, once I finish this shit,
I'm gonna go out there and finish that snowman.
Babe, all the Christmas feels.
Oh, dude.
So he runs back out.
Also, we made a snowman recently.
I know. Remember how fun that was?
That
we were
fun.
in Maine. When we were in Maine for COVID, we made a snowman with her brother. And he lasted a long time. Well, it was in Maine, so he lasted like a long
Yeah,
time.
that was
Like that
really
nigga
nice.
lasted until spring down there, bro.
Oh, that was like your first ever real snowman.
That was my
wasn't it?
first ever real one like that, where it was like I've made some in Memphis. Me and my brother have made some, and then that's also in Bowling Green, Kentucky, when we would go up and
Okay.
visit. I'd make
Okay.
some, but that was the first one I made like as an adult for sure.
Oh yeah, that was maybe the first one I made as an adult. I haven't made a snowman in years.
So, he eats some. He runs back outside, gives it a head. He gives them he defines like little arms. So you see it looks like his arms, and then he defines some legs, and then you see him smiling real big, and he runs inside, and you see him talk to his mom, and his mom smiles and says yeah, and you see him run into a room, and they run out, and he's got his dad's hat and his dad's scarf, and he runs out, and he puts the scarf around his neck, puts the hat on, and he grabs some coal, and he gives them eyes and a big old smile, right? And then he looks at his snowman all proud, and he puts some buttons on him, and then he gives him a pat, pop, right? And then he heads inside and he closes the door. And you see, Sam, it's a great shot because it's from the snowman's perspective. So it's just a great shot of him running inside, closing the door, and then you see a little you see a little a boy's shadow run over to this window and prop himself up. You know what I mean? So and then cut back to him. You see this nigga look at my guy, And then his dad's toasting bread on the fire. So I guess some British shit to do because it's literally a piece of toast.
They love toast.
That's what I figured. I was
The British love toast.
but is it because they knew Americans and other people in other countries would watch this? Are they letting you know yo, this is what we do? Because that's what it felt like. I'm like, why is this nigga
Because I think
doing toast
we
like this?
also did toast. Always
Okay.
did toast. It's just we got away from toast and they never let it go.
They be on that toast, fool.
They be on that toast. Well, also they like their spreads.
Yeah, that's true.
You go to any of the British colony kind of places, you have your Marmites and your Vegemites and all sorts of weird spreads and stuff. So that's why they like toast. And then they get the dippy eggs and they put their toast in their eggs.
Yeah, I like the. It's from V for Vendetta. He did that shit.
Yeah, he does that too. Oh, when he cooked the egg in the basket.
In the bag, yeah.
That's dope.
That looks really good.
You've never had that before?
You made it for me
I
one
made
time.
that for you.
Yeah, it was really good.
It is good.
Yeah, and it looks.
I eat garlic powder.
Sam knows what's up.
That's the next level.
Sam's gonna enter Chops soon.
Yep. They're just letting anyone on now. Have
Yeah,
you noticed
bro.
that?
The last couple episodes we watched, by the way, so we were watching Chops and we put on some recent episodes, holiday ones.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, it'll be a top. One was a top guy, a barbecue guy from Austin, right? Of course.
That makes sense.
Right? He's literally from Franklin Barbecue, and he won too, by the way.
did.
But
But he was up against a school cafeteria person?
yo, I swear to God, they were he was like, hey, what's up? My name's the guy. He was like, all I know is barbecue. I live barbecue, but I also know everything. This is the Austin, Texas guy. I also know everything else, and I've been a sous chef my whole life, and then I fell in love with barbecue, but I can do other things and yada yada. And then the next person was like, hey, I'm Greg. I work down at Lomax High School. I love serving up for the kids, and they say I have the best food. And then they show all the kids, and they're like, yo, Lomax be cooking that shit up. And it's
The
yo.
kids were like that. The kids were like,
It's yo, what the?
why are the kids talking like the Raiders eat work?
Yeah, and then bro, so they bring on
Yo.
they got these top
Also,
chefs
he was the corniest white guy ever.
bro. They bring on these top chefs, and then they got on these school cafeteria people, and then they gonna get a school cafeteria person all right, here's some turkey, some gravy, butter, and a shoe. Contestants, you have 20 seconds. And all the other chefs are I'm gonna take. Oh, they're yo, I've been eating shoe my whole life, and I'm gonna take this shoe and make a shoe puree. And it's what? And then the nigga in the cafeteria is just yo, I've never.
Dude, and then the judges be being hard on these people who are clearly not professional.
Just
cooks.
it was a cafeteria, and she was like, your shoe lacks identity, and it. A little chewy, I'd say. You didn't really give it a flavor. And, the guy has to be well, I've never really cooked shoe. I really just make pizza for the kids. And then on Fridays, we'll make baked chicken.
Shoe hasn't made it to the kids section yet.
Yo,
He
bruh.
said to the 19-year-olds.
Yo, Chopped is tripping, bro. Y'all need to get real chefs on there again.
Well, you know what? Because you said it. Imagine how they feel when they're telling them what they really think of their food. Which chef would do that to themselves? And it's after a certain amount of time, chefs would start saying no.
Yeah, I don't need this shit.
I don't need this. And also, you're judging me off of this wild way of cooking. I don't. have full access to all the food ever, and I have to use all these weird things that you want me to do.
They're surprising me with.
And then you act like because I didn't do it well, that makes me a bad chef.
Yeah, like that's what y'all be acting like. The judges be acting like
because I don't know how to cook shoe.
that you surprised me with. Like I wasn't even ready for the shoot. I thought you were gonna give me food ingredients. You know what I'm saying? Because bro, they be hitting them with like on the main course for the turkey, bro. It was, I swear to God, it was turkey, gravy, stuffing, right? Normal things, and then the fourth one was pecan ice cream.
No, it was pumpkin ice cream.
Yeah, pumpkin ice cream. What the?
That one wasn't even that hard. There were way harder ones than that.
That one was stupid to me.
There was
it was
one
like,
that
what
was
is this?
like it was turkey gizzards.
Bruh, for the dessert.
Yeah, that was in the dessert, wasn't it?
It was turkey gizzards.
No, the turkey gizzards was the dessert, was it?
Yeah, it was.
No, they wanted the tofu turkey for the dessert.
Tofu turkey for the dessert.
Okay.
No, the turkey gizzards was another thing. It was like turkey gizzards and like fish and like Brussels sprouts and then like a flashlight. Like, bro, that shit was crazy.
It was awful.
Wait, how did we get here?
I don't know. We were talking about
Oh, the
food.
Brits. Toast.
Toast.
Yo, I'm glad because I was like, where was I? So his dad's making toast on the fire.
Yeah.
And our little boy's fascinated with a snowman outside.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad points at the clock. And you see him look up and he's like, and he runs upstairs. It's like, damn, bro, I just remember all this shit, fool. He runs up, brushes his teeth. You know, while he brushes his teeth, you see him stop and look out at this snowman, and then go back to brushing his teeth, and you see him like put on some clothes and like brush his hair, and he's looking at his snowman. He puts his PJs on, and he's looking at him, and then he looks at him one more time, and then he jumps in the bed all happy, and his mom comes in and gives him a kiss, and he falls asleep.
Mm-hmm.
He wakes up in the middle of the night, and he looks at his snowman, and then he gets cold, and he gets back in bed, but he hears something. So what the fuck? So he puts his big coat on. He still got his PJs on. And he sneaks downstairs and he looks at the clock and it literally boom, strikes midnight.
That's when magic happens.
He looks out at the snowman. Snowman. Imagine the snowman. This is what was scared of me though. Snowman's facing that way, Sam. This nigga head turned around.
That's horrifying. Wow.
Bro, I know. I told you it's supposed to be. He's got a big smile on his face, but like, bro, this could have easily turned the other way.
Oh my gosh.
And but then what? He immediately is nice because he does this. He tips his cap.
Oh, okay, well, thank you.
And then he walks up, and the boy, just like that little gesture is like, okay, hey, bro, like, relax.
Uh-huh.
And the boy's all happy, and they shake hands. And then the little boy invites him inside, and he's all thankful, and he takes his hat. He comes inside, like he takes his hat off, like he's all respectful.
Yeah.
You know, and he looks around, he's all sweet, and he sees the cat by the fire, and he goes to pet it, and the cat wakes up and tries to fucking kill him, obviously. You see him fall, and he knocks over the tree, and they kind of laugh. Like they're just having a good time,
Yeah.
right? And then you see him take a seat in his dad's chair, and he cuts the TV on, and the snowman's watching TV, and like he can't believe it.
Yeah.
Which I understand. He's like, bro, you think I'm crazy? How the fuck did y'all make this?
Yeah.
Which is fair. How did they make TV?
I don't understand it.
It's insane.
It becomes harder to understand as time goes on, too.
As we can make better TVs. I
Yeah.
don't get how they made the first one.
Yeah.
You're facts. So our boy, he starts getting hot, Sam, because obviously he's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, whew, like fucking with his scarf and shit. And the little boy's like, he looks at the fire and he grabs him and he's like, come on. And he takes him in the kitchen. And he shows him all the kitchen and the running water and this big cake with a snowman on it. And he can't believe it. He shows him like all these different fruits and he puts out on a bunch of different noses. And him and the kid are just laughing real hard at all his different noses. And then he goes through the whole kitchen and he finds the freezer. It's a small one though, like how we had like a top half and a bottom half.
Yeah.
The bottom half is a freezer, one of those. So he opens it, and he looks in, and he's like, oh, and he just puts his face inside, like, oh my god, like this is amazing. And he takes him upstairs. This is what I thought was bold. I always thought this was bold, even as a kid. He takes him into his parents' room.
Why?
They're sleeping.
Yeah, that's weird.
And he's like, shh. And the snowman walks up and he sees the dad has like a fake teeth in the glass type shit.
Why? How old's his dad?
Dude, I guess fucked up his teeth, maybe.
Yeah.
The Brits.
British. They're so gross.
Sam!
Sorry.
Spider-Man's British.
I didn't say it into the mic, did I?
You know Spider-Man's British?
Yeah.
You wouldn't say that about him? You think he's gross too? Is that not your Spider-Man? Are you always going to be a Tobey Maguire girl?
I like British people.
Yeah, a lot
They're
of our
better
favorite
now.
actors are Brits.
They're better. Their teeth are better now.
Way better. They're famous and rich now. They're good actors.
Yeah. Well, also as in general, I will say, I think that stereotype.
Faded.
Yeah.
Well, now everyone can just afford better teeth if you have money.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because everyone just has fake teeth now.
Everyone has fake.
Have you noticed that though?
now.
Like everyone has the big, like, nice veneers.
Veneers. A lot of people do. I've noticed that.
Like you can tell, like it was like where it's like, oh, that's no human's teeth. They're like, you have really just good teeth. But you know what I'm saying though, right? When they look like just horse teeth and they're all perfectly
It's
white.
super weird.
Like a lot of people have that now, like regular people, and it's like, whoa, what the fuck?
Super weird. Also, regular people are getting lip injections and Botox all the time.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. People are fucking with their the teeth thing. I'd do though. That makes sense. Just to get nice teeth. Fucking with your face is crazy. Would you get nice teeth if you could? If we had that kind of money?
I would
Or
just
when we have that kind of
probably
money?
see the dentist more. Good oral hygiene is good for you.
But I'm saying, but would you get the fake nice teeth?
I don't feel that. I don't feel. I don't have a lot of insecurity about my teeth.
You have a very pretty smile.
Thank you. But yeah, that's not my. I wouldn't want to do that. I'd want to get like more massages first of all, and I'd want to see a chiropractor.
Ooh.
And I would get my hair cut all the time.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
And so that's what you would do with all the things instead of fake teeth.
Yeah, instead of fake teeth.
You'd have a lot of money left over.
Yeah, I would.
Because fake teeth are like expensive.
Yeah, maybe we could. We'll put it towards our children's future.
And they can have fake teeth.
And they can.
Or just get them braces in the beginning.
Yep. And well, that's what I had. That's why I have such nice.
That's why you have really pretty teeth. That's why Hassan has pretty teeth. He has braces in the beginning, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And his mom's a dentist, so he gets free checkups every like 3 days. So that's just fire.
Asshole.
That would be fire.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
So, he goes into his parents' room and he grabs fake teeth, and the snowman puts them in his mouth, and they start laughing. And then he grabs his mom's makeup and he puts it all on. And very open movie for the 80s. Like he gives his mom like his mom's clothes and the hat, and he's smiling. And then he grabs some of like his dad's overalls and he puts on a tie and then some glasses and a pipe. And they're just laughing. They're just having so much fun.
Yeah.
He finally cleans them off and he brings them out of his parents' room into his room. And he shows them he has a little music box. And they start dancing around the room together. And he grabs a bear of his and they're dancing. And he's like playing with his toys with them. And then the snowman points at something outside. And then you see a shot of them. They go outside. And I love this. It's a shot from outside the house. So he points outside, right? So it's back from outside the house and you just see the house. And the lights up here cut off. The lights down here cut on by the door. And then you see them come outside.
Ooh.
Just little subtle, like oh man, that's
Yeah.
a good shot, you know. They come out the door, and he takes this green tarp off this thing, and it's a motorcycle.
Whoa.
And they get the key, and the snowman gets on, and he grabs the helmet, and he cuts it on, and he takes off, and the kid's like, holy shit. And he tells him, get on the back. And he gets on the back, and then you see these terrifying shots of them going through the forest at like full speed.
Whoa.
So you see like these trees just like whoa, 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 flying by him. You see them go by a fox and a running horse and like
What's this horse doing in the forest?
yo, just like they get into the open. Like they go through all the forest and they get into the open and you see them like with like next to a horse that's just running next to them. It's just beautiful, right? And finally they loop it all the way around. They get back to the house and they park the bike and they put the tarp back on. And the kid brings them in the shed. They have a shed. And he opens up the huge ice box that people like pretty much what that people would have in their garage, right? And the snowman gets inside like a jacuzzi, and he's like, right? And then they hang for a minute, and then they go outside. And the snowman kind of like starts walking real slow, and he grabs the boy's hand. The boy kind of gets nervous. And then you see the snowman jump, and they fly.
Whoa, in the sky.
And they start off flying all the way through the town, right? And there's been no words this whole movie, Sam, right? It's just been piano. And then the scariest song on earth, Sam. Just walking through the earth, floating in the moonlight sky, for the below, sleeping as we fly. Like, it's just like terrifying music, right? As these beautiful shots of them flying across the country. And you see the kids and the people dancing, right? Like you see, like they pass like a ship. And people are dancing on it and partying and shit. And people are looking at a flying snowman and a kid, and they're like, and they look at their champagne like, stop drinking. And then you see like a little girl looking up, looking for Santa, and she sees them fly by, and she grabs the picture of Santa, and she looks at it, and she looks back, and she's like, what the? She's like confused. Okay.
Yeah.
And you see our boy flying by, and just, we are swimming in the frozen sky. We are drifting in the ice, floating by. And then amazing shots of them, and they fly near this like huge water, and they go by a huge whale's tail, and they pass these beautiful like penguins like sliding down.
Ooh, wow, they're going far.
Oh, far. And they finally like land, and they walk into a forest, and the piano gets like scary music, and then they open up some brush. And you see the kids smile really big, and it's just hundreds of snowmen.
Whoa, lots more snowmen?
He brought them to like a snowman place.
Whoa. How did they find each other?
Sam, the snowmen all clear a path. In the middle, Santa. He's in the North Pole.
But the penguins are in the South Pole, right?
In the North Pole, there's penguins. No, Sam, you're thinking of the North Pole like the actual place, right? Like the where we know of geographically, there's no penguins up there. But Sam, in the North Pole, where Santa lives,
which is
it roams with penguins.
But Santa lives in the North Pole, the geographical place.
Yeah, but he has where he first off, you can't. His place is like secretly hidden. It's kind of like Area 51, and he can have penguins in his place.
It's in the North Pole.
No, but Sam, Santa has magic around his house.
You're wrong.
So you think narwhals there, but not penguins?
Narwhal are real.
I know.
So are penguins?
So are penguins.
All right, continue the story. So Santa's there amongst the snowmen who all found each other somehow.
Well, they all work for Santa.
How? So who made all these snowmen? Or do you get made by a child and then you come to live with Santa?
I think you get made by a child, and you know how like a animal's instinct, like a giraffe, or when we watch those animals.
Yeah, like when the like little turtles have to get to the water.
Yes. You get sentient. You play with the kid because you don't want to be rude and leave immediately.
It'd be rude to be like, hey, I have work to do with Santa. Plus, also, who wants to get to work right away?
Right away, yeah. Give me some. Like I just woke up. I just became sentient. Yeah. Like let me play with this kid. Find out what Christmas is about. Find out what his home life's about.
Yeah.
And then
see if he's good or bad.
See if he's good or bad, and that let me know whether I'll bring him up here or not. You know. So they clear past Santa's there. He meets Santa. Santa gives him some juice and a cupcake, and they throw a dope ass party. Like Sam, they form a Soul Train line.
What?
And they're all dancing. Him and the snowmen are dancing through the Soul Train line.
So Santa and the little boy are the only people there. It's just snowmen.
And snowmen. And they're turning up. They're getting drunk. There's beers.
There's alcohol?
There's snowmen from other countries doing their native dances.
Wait, what? Why is there alcohol?
There's alcohol.
That's not appropriate. It's a child
It's
present.
the 80s. And it's British. They can drink there when they're like 7.
You're right. They're so gross.
Sam!
What?
So they're all dancing, and you see the other snowmen from other countries, which is interesting. It's like, damn, they've only been sentient this long, but they're already like, yo, I'm from motherfucking Ireland. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
they've committed to their heritage.
Immediately. So you see Santa, he shows our boy the reindeer, and then he gives him a gift, and it's this really incredible scarf, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they hug, and then the snowman like grabs him, and he points back to his home, and he runs and he jumps on the snowman, and they fly back across the world, and they cross London and the sea. And the snowman gets like kind of sad looking down as he flies. Like you see it, like he gets real sad, and he looks back, and you see him like almost missing his people, and like he gets real sad. And they see the house, and the boy points down, and they land, and he walks up to the house, and they shake hands, and the snowman goes, and he like goes back to where he's supposed to stand. And you see the boy go run back in the house, and he looks back, and he gets sad, and he runs up, and he hugs him one more time, and they wave at each other. And the snowman looks one more last time, and then he turns back and like turns into a snowman, like looking back, you know. And the boy goes upstairs and he falls asleep all happy. He wakes up, he puts his robe on, he sprints downstairs. The parents see him run by, and he runs out. And as he's running, he gets like this, and the sun's in his eyes, and he comes up to a snowman, and it's melted.
That's pretty fast.
And he can't believe it.
That's shocking.
And he puts his head down, and then he pulls out the scarf, and he goes, and Sam, then he goes like this, and then he goes, the snowman.
Yo, he like really cries?
He breaks down. He breaks down.
Just leave you?
And the illustration like fades away.
That's so sad.
And then really sad piano music plays as the credit roll.
Yeah, that's crazy sad.
That's how it ends.
So the snowman was alive and it really
was
died.
real. It was real. That's why the snowman was sad. Same when you're watching it, you're like, damn, the snowman's like really sad. And then they don't go back, and then he runs out, and you're like, oh, the snowman melts, and you're like, oh, it was just a fake dream. But then he pulls out the scarf. Insane.
That's messed up. That was almost like disturbing.
What? You didn't like it?
Yeah, everything about it was upsetting. First of all, in England, snowmen are pedophiles. Weird.
Whoa.
What do you think that party was about?
You know what? I was wondering, like, yo, why is Santa showing off to this kid?
It's weird.
Here's my reindeer. Here's all my slave snowmen.
There's alcohol.
There's lots of alcohol. Here, have a drink, kid. They kept saying that. You could say they were like, and the kid was like, no.
He's like, I'm underage.
And they're like, it's Britain. It's London. They were pointing at the flag.
Yeah.
Like, no.
That's cute. That made me sad, though.
Oh, it's really sad. It's hard. That's why I really
I don't
liked it.
like
It's
that
really
it's
heartbreaking.
sad.
It's so not sad for so long, though. It's amazing in the beginning.
Christmas is such a bittersweet time of year. There's a
It's beautiful.
certain sadness to it.
Yeah, it's the end of the year.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but it does mark because it's like, yeah, New Year's Eve is like, oh, that's the end. But it's like, no, but that's like about like the beginning of the next year.
New beginning. This is like, there is this period of time, like from Christmas, really, I would say,
to New Year's.
To
Yeah.
New Year's.
You're just mourning this last year a little bit.
Yeah.
And it kind of wraps up.
That's
like
probably why we do presents to like ease the pain.
Ease the pain, make everybody feel good, and gives you something. And then you have a big dinner, and you're supposed to go see your family.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so glad you're family.
I'm so glad you're a family.
I love you so much, Sam.
I love you. And I'm so glad you guys are family.
Yo, B Mafia, I want you guys to all know, and I mean this, and me and Sam do mean this. You guys are all family. Seriously. It's like when
Even
you guys,
the British ones.
Even the British ones. And when you guys come up and tell us that you love the pod, it means the fucking universe. And
it really does.
it's amazing. And I'm so glad y'all listen. And I really hope you guys have a merry fucking Christmas. And we're all gay.
We are.
And we're all going to suck each other's penises and lick each other's vaginas. And,
We are.
And, and we're all going to have a beautiful, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I love you.